guys have asked a little bit more about the machining stuff that we do. Leith is decking a block today. What's this one? The Holden block, is it?
No, it's a Chevy. It's a late model Vortex that's set up for a stroker, 383.
Yep. So what they're doing is decking the top of the block to set up the distance from the piston to the top of the block to set up their compression.
Correct.
Yep. The only other reason you do decking the top of the block is if the block got hot.
Well, you
and
can
bent.
see on this one, you can see all the low spots pretty much all the way along. If you look from this angle here, on the exhaust side, like on the outside of the block, you'll see all the low spots, and usually that'll be the case because on the exhaust side it gets hotter, so it'll distort the block more. And also around the bolt holes, because the bolt holes try and pull the block up.
If you guys can see those discolorations, that's where it's,
the low
it's not touching at all now because it's, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that's just a little bit of what we do here. When we start to build the likes of the 460 big block and the engines for the Hemi style V8 for the Jags, we'll go from go to woe. So you'll see it getting pulled apart, acid dipped, cleaned, everything done, and then at the end of it, you'll see it get fitted and driven, and you guys will be a big part of those engines getting built. You'll be there from the start through every single part of it to using it, and you'll see that car at car shows and stuff like that. So, you know, it'll be good for you to just be involved in that whole series of doing those engines. So, but anyway, just a little bit of part of what Leith does during the day. First outing in the truck. I wish we had to film that just then, getting that Bobcat off, because that was sketch as. Like those ramps there, so you got like one tag, you got this one tag right there, and then that one bolt bit goes in that one hole there, and then the ramps just hang there. And they're sketchy as when you're driving this Bobcat down, and I'm not a Bobcat driver, but yeah, so we're about to go. I want to go and test this truck, see what it does, see if the tipper works. The Leith's just cleaning the hoist ram right now because it leaks a bit. So the plan is to go and get some rocks, and that way with weight on it, as I'm tipping it, we can see where it actually is leaking out of, whether it's a hose or a seal. And we're going to start with a few big holes up there in the driveway, and where all this water gathers here, I'll go get a load of rocks. So yeah, something different today, bit of tipper work, and then get to play with the Bobcat. So pretty excited. I'm really looking forward to buying this place and getting the back concreted, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it too, just watching as things progress. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, let's go drive around in this tipper and see how we go. Righto, so that was a bit of a mission. So we're up here now at the quarry to get our rocks, or whatever they call them, rocks and stuff. So that was a bit of a fuck up because I knew the guy, when I bought the truck, the guy said, oh, this cable here doesn't go back in, and I thought he was talking about this one here, which is what activates the thing to go up and down. But underneath there, there's that cable there, and that one actually engages the PDO. So I just drove like 15 Ks here with the PDO engaged, which isn't good for it at all because it spins it too quick. So it's still working, which is good, and I haven't blown any seals out, but you live and learn. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, because you've got these two levers here, and the red one on the floor was doing nothing, and that's supposed to be all the way down, which disengages the PDO. This one lifts it and raises it and stuff. Put a mad seat cover on. See, custom stuff already. It's all happening. But yeah, so I don't know. She's a bit of a rocket, but we'll give her a tidy up. She's pretty cool. So apparently we're getting 3 ton. So we'll see how much that is. Do our driveway. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna fit the seat cover properly now while I'm waiting. Righto, this is where you watch us make a mess because he can't drive that, and I've got no idea how this works. So anyway, let's see what's gonna happen, eh? So what we've got to do is we've got these big holes, and when you drive past with a car on a forklift, it all just falls over everywhere. So I'll come back a bit, tip some rocks, and then he'll hopefully spread that out, and we'll be cheering. What do you reckon? Yep, that like that. Handbrake on, turn on the PDO, and then raise the back. There we go. Is that working? Yep. Alright. Might just stop there and turn the camera off so I can actually... Righto, that worked alright. So we'll come forward and we'll dump some more on this spot. See, you can do anything in this life, you just got to have a bash. You've got to have a bash at it. Alright, so there you go. That there opens up when you tip her up, which I'm going to do for those holes. Then old Kingatow is going to spread it out. Something like that. Spread a bar or so they reckon. Like that. We could do earthworks forever. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to tip these ones out here. You can spread that out and then we'll dump the rest at the door where all the water is. He's come up alright for a couple of bozos. Look at that. Well, not really actually, still a big hole there, but at least the forklift's not going to fall over now. Yeah. So that's that. I will get another load of rocks at some stage, do the whole driveway, but for now, it's more important at the door. I'll show you what's happening at the door. You'll see here where it's just a mud pit and it's a bit dropped down, so we've got those boards there to get in and out of the door, so we can put a big load of it through here to get rid of that water. I bought this big welding bench the other day. It's pretty heavy from my scrap guys. And Captain is doing a head gasket on this thing. Just a cheapie that come through. We bought it with a blown head gasket, so I think he said he's machined the head, which is here. There it is. I don't know if he's finished, is he? I think so. Yeah, so the head's been machined and the gaskets are on their way. So yeah, another one. This will tidy up quite nicely this year. Won't be an expensive one, but we get asked for utes all the time. I could sell utes hand over fist day in, day out. So yeah, alright. I'm going to load up these bins now for Jake, which are those ones there. Put them on the truck and yeah, take them over to him. And I've got a wreck to pick up, and I've also got Red Dog's Jags coming over today. If it doesn't get here today, it'll be first thing in the morning because we're going to start on that one for him. So yeah, another Chevy Jag. Probably had enough of Jags yet, haven't you guys? But I don't know. It's got a V8, so I'm in love. It's come up mint. Look at that. I'll come back and old Captain had to have a play with the new toys. So yeah, it's all it's a bit wet over here because there was a lot of water and stuff here. But he's filled up all that gap. And yeah, so I'm going to get one more load. It costs about 50 bucks a load, which is pretty cheap, I reckon. So we'll get one more load and whack it in through there. And there's a few big holes just down there, just there, to fill in as well. But for now, this is a good start, just to get rid of the water for when it rains. I'm going to go through now and have a look for another barrel for this motorbike, because that barrel's rooted. I'm going to go through. I put a heap of motorbike parts in a 1-tonner out the back, see what we can find, so I can order up a new piston or top end rebuild kit. So here we go. Let's dive in deep and find some parts. When Ricky was cleaning up, I told him to jam all the motorbike parts in here. But that head there is good, like that doesn't need doing, because the other one had all the bits of schmegma. Okay, and then there's all sorts of shizzle in here, guards and stuff. I'm guessing it'll be in that box there. I might rip that box out and see what I can find. Let's dive in deep. And this seat though, this seat's awesome. Where is it there? That one there will be good when I do my YZ one. I quite like that. Do the DT motor in. Plastics and other shizzle. Here we go, there's a barrel there. Righto, here's a barrel. Ooh, it's a bit rusty. It's a bit rusty. There's no big lip though. I reckon that might be us. Might get old Kingatow to measure that up. I reckon that's us. Hopefully that's standard bore and it's not elongated. Oh, there's a second barrel there too. Ah, look at that. Barrels for days. Sick. Righto, we're all set, guys. Surely out of those two barrels there, we'll be building a mad bike. Got all sorts of shizzle in there. There's another carby there as well. I'm going to buy a brand new carby, I reckon. Yeah, cool. Righto, I'm happy with that. Measured them up, order some parts. We'll be doing monos in no time. Sick. Alright, so he just looked at them. One of them picked up a little bit, so he's just going to hone both of them tomorrow. Hone both, measure both, see which one's better, and then if one of them's oversized, we'll use the oversized one. Cubic capacity, you know.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a clean up on the port and get it flowing a little bit better. Every little bit of help, and then I'll start cutting apart the pipe and clean it out. And oh fuck, they're just straight through anyway. That was
no, it's not that, it's the side ports.
Yeah.
They're actually not too bad. Oh no, I can get something out of that for sure.
Yeah. I remember the difference it made to my IT200 back in the day. Keith done a port job on it and it was fucking awesome, that thing.
Yeah, this is a lot you can take out through there. And it's the turning radiuses there. It's actually pretty good though.
It's never going to be a big powerhouse, but it's just a...
It depends, yeah, because it's got the adjustable... Hang on, is that not in there? Oh yeah, no, it's the adjustable exhaust.
Yeah. See, a lot of those are seized up too. I'm looking forward to getting it all working properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. At least I got the parts there. I'm glad I went and bought those 3 parts bikes now. My insaneness at times pays off. Righto. More rocks tomorrow, hone that up tomorrow. I've got a heap of jobs on tomorrow, a lot of tow jobs, some wrecks to bring in, so who knows what else we're going to find. See you.